welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I just want to take a second to kind of reintroduce myself, and then I want to talk a little bit about things I'm excited for this summer at Cedar Point. I recently started daily vlogging, and daily might be a slight overstatement because I will miss a day here or there, but it's been a lot of fun. It's also made me realize I'm kind of quite boring because I don't know what to do every day. I don't do something exciting every day, so I'm kind of stretching my creativity here. But I thought today would be a good day to talk about Cedar Point a little bit. Before I do that, though, I want to introduce myself again. I saw that I have a lot of new followers, so you might not know who I am or why I'm popping up on your screen. My name's Trish. I'm a disabled mom of one. So on this channel, I share my family's travels. I talk about the accessibility of places we visit. And I also like to share easy disability-friendly recipes. I share the occasional craft, not so much, which is ironic given the title, I should probably do more crafts. My focus has shifted a little bit since I started the channel several years ago. I think a new name's coming, but I haven't decided yet. Leave a comment if you think the channel deserves a new name. Now that I'm blogging daily, there's going to be a little more variety of things on this channel. More unboxings, more videos like this where I just talk with you. I really just want to be authentic. That's my main goal. I want to show you what my life as a disabled parent is like and as a disabled person that loves to travel. I've got a cup of coffee. Grab your coffee and let's talk. Cedar Point. Last year, 2022, was my first full season as a season pass holder. We had tons of fun. I think we visited 8 times total. I filmed several of those times, but a few of the times I did not. Sometimes it's nice just to go somewhere with my family. We did Hello Weekends. We took my now 6-year-old. She was 5. She had the time of her little life. She went into 2 haunted houses and a scare zone. This year, I'm hoping we get to do it again, and I'm hoping we can go in more haunted houses. I am not a bad parent, I promise. But she loves Halloween. We went to haunted houses elsewhere, too, and she is braver than most adults. I think she's braver than me, if we're being honest. In about 3.5 weeks, we will be headed there. We are staying at Sawmill Creek. We've never stayed there before. I'm excited. It looks like a really nice resort. We have stayed at the Express and we stayed at Castaway Bay. I want to stay at all the Cedar Point hotels. I don't know if we'll do that by the end of this summer. Maybe. There's a lot of changes for Cedar Point this year. They have a new roller coaster. And if you're watching this because you love Cedar Point, you're probably disappointed about the new roller coaster. I know. But as a mom of a child, I'm excited. Also as a disabled person because it has an ADA car. It's the Cheese, which is exciting. I'll be riding around in the Cheese all summer in style. It has a door that opens so I can just slide on in. I can walk. I am what's called an ambulatory wheelchair user. But I have a lot of trouble transferring in and out of ride cars. The reason I use a wheelchair is I have hypermobility syndrome. So my joints are dysfunctional. It's a degenerative disorder, so the older I get, the worse they get. I fall a lot and I dislocate things a lot. So theme parks do tend to be a very painful experience for me. So the more I can just slide on over from my wheelchair, the better. I love Cedar Point. I really do. Honestly, I think their accessibility is better than many bigger parks. Okay, I got sidetracked again. So let's talk about this year. The new Mouse roller coaster is coming. whole new section, really, the boardwalk section. There'll be new places to eat. So the first video of the year is going to be accessibility and food. That's what I did last year and everybody really liked it. So I will go over the food and I'll go over the accessibility. I can't wait to try the new food offerings. They lost a lot of food offerings though. There will be no Mac Shack. There will be no Chick-fil-A. And I believe Chicky and Pete's is gone too. If we're going to be honest, I didn't actually eat at any of those places last year, but the Mac Shack was always closed, and Chick-fil-A had a longer line than most roller coasters. I have a stomach condition that keeps me from eating a lot. I'm on mostly liquids right now with the occasional solid foods. Thankfully, I can still have coffee or I wouldn't be a happy woman. So I'm living off baby food and homemade smoothies for the most part, along with a small amount of solid food sprinkled in. So, I'm still going to document the food, but I won't get to eat a lot of the food. When we visit Cedar Point, we tend to get the deluxe dining plan, and that lets us eat every 90 minutes. You can either get a meal or a snack, and it's really affordable. It's the way to go. And that is how I try so many different foods. Another big change for Cedar Point is the Forbidden Frontier will be no more. I'd like to be sad about that. It was a trek back there. They had a really nice playground, so my daughter wasn't tall enough to do it by herself last year. My husband had to kind of crawl up there with her, and that was only like 15 minutes because it was hot that day and he had had enough. This year she would have been tall enough, so we were looking forward to going and taking her and letting her play her little heart out. They also had a really nice interactive storyline going back there, but on a day that the park was fairly busy, there was like no one back there, so I can see why it didn't make much sense to keep open. Another thing I'm really looking forward to this year is the Frontier Festival. Last year we had planned to go and we all got COVID, so we missed our only opportunity to go. Cedar Point Nights isn't happening this year, which, as a couple with a young child that very rarely gets to go out without her, we didn't get to go anyway, but I know a lot of people enjoyed that. This year really seems like Cedar Point has taken a lot away. We are Gold Pass holders and we no longer get early entry, which kind of stinks, but we also live 2.5 hours away and usually do not stay overnight. We just drive there early in the morning and drive back at night. So we didn't actually get there for early entry that much. We looked into upgrading to a different pass, but it was just going to be too much money to make sense for my family. When we bought our season pass, when we renewed our season pass, it was advertised that we would get a preview day to ride the Wild Mouse roller coaster. That is not happening, and I'm sad about that. I feel like if you're going to advertise something and sell people passes based on that, you should do it. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm going to wrap up the video. I'm looking forward to sharing all my Cedar Point experiences along with all my other fun summer travel plans with you. If this was the first time you came across my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, I'm posting almost every day now, so there's lots of fun in store. And I'll see you later.